guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to the Premier League predictions. I'm joined by Michael. How you doing?
Oh, ready to beat you again?
No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Let's get straight into these Premier League predictions. Starting with Friday night, we have Leicester City taking on Newcastle United. Now, both teams look like they will complete their objectives for this season. Leicester City looking pretty good for the top four. Newcastle United looking pretty safe now. So, what am I going to go for here? I'm going to back Leicester. I think Newcastle will stay up even if they lose this game, and even if they lose the rest of their games. I think they've got a good enough gap now, and Leicester probably just need one or two more wins to get over the line. So I'm going to go for Leicester to win this game 2-0.
So I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1.
Wow.
Leicester are kind of stumbling at the moment. They're not really playing well. Like, we struggled against a 10-man Southampton team the other day. And Newcastle, you know, on their day can beat anybody on their day. They've got some flair players. And they're starting to play a little bit better, Newcastle. And yeah, I think they could. Friday nights always spring up a surprise anyway, so I'm going to go with Newcastle 2-1.
Newcastle 2-1. Wow, that is interesting. Next up on the Saturday, we have Leeds United versus Tottenham Hotspur. I've got to say, Leeds United, whenever they play any of the top six, they're just brilliant, aren't they? Even if they lose in style. I just expect a good game here. What am I going for as a prediction? I'm not sure. I mean, Tottenham, it's not been a great season for them, has it? Let's go for Leeds United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
So I'm going to go 3-1 Tottenham. And mark my words, Harry Kane scores a hat-trick.
Wow.
Because, you know why? Because I triple captained him this week and he didn't do nothing. So this week he hasn't been triple captained. He'll do something. And Leeds are a shambles at the back. I don't know what they do in training, but oh my God, it's like they just practice giving the other teams goals. So I think Tottenham, they're finishing the season quite strong. I think he could get the job in the summer, I think, if he keeps playing the way he is. And I think they're finishing the season quite well. So I'm going to go Tottenham 3, Leeds 1.
Wow. Next up we go to Bramall Lane, Sheffield United, who we know are playing Championship football next year, against Crystal Palace, who probably playing Premier League football next year. What am I going for as a prediction? I'm going to back Palace. I think Sheffield United aren't ending the season particularly well. And Roy Hodgson, he just knows how to grind out a result. I'm going to go for Sheffield United 0, Crystal Palace 1.
See, I was going to go with Palace because Sheffield United are absolute garbage. Like, it's embarrassing. For me, they are the worst Premier League team I've ever seen.
Wow.
Like, I know Derby were bad, but Derby didn't invest. Sheffield United spent £24 million on a kid.
Oh.
He's got no goals, no assists all season. Like, he'll get sold in the summer. He won't play Championship football next season. No. I'm going to go with Crystal Palace 2, Sheffield United 0.
Okay, next up we go to the Etihad, where Manchester City can wrap up the Premier League title if they beat Chelsea, I believe. It's not an easy game though. Chelsea have been alright and they're both still in the Champions League. Well, we're actually recording this before they play in the Champions League, so we'll see how they do in that actually. As for a prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
I'm going to go with Chelsea.
Yeah?
For me, since he's came in, that manager, they've been the best team in the country. And that's me talking as a biased United person. Like, they've been so good. Like, they dismantled Real Madrid. And, yeah, they should have scored way more goals than they did Chelsea against Real Madrid. I think Chelsea go there and they do them because Man City you can get at. Like, you can get at them. And Tuchel's got a good record away from home. I think Chelsea will do them 1-0.
Doing 1-0, wow. Yeah. Next up we go to Anfield. Liverpool take on Southampton. Liverpool's top four hopes slowly fading away, aren't they? I think they probably have to win all their games now to make it. Going up against the Southampton team, which will probably give them a good game. It won't be easy. Southampton have been pretty decent this season. I'm torn between a draw or Liverpool winning by 1 goal. Let's go for Liverpool 2-1.
I think Liverpool batter them.
Yeah?
Yeah, he doesn't have a good record against them, does he, Ras? Who's his head up? Whatever his name is. I'm going to go Liverpool 3-0.
Liverpool 3-0?
They've got to start playing eventually, haven't they? Surely. They've got the players to do it. Like, they have. They're just having a weird season.
They are.
They're battering teams, but just not scoring goals. And it's going to fall into place eventually, and I think they'll win 3-0 on Saturday.
Wow, 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0.
Next up we go to Molineux, Wolves taking on Brighton Football Club. Both teams going to be playing Premier League football next season, but both just kind of survived. Wolves haven't really had a great season by their standards. Brighton have been okay, they've only just about survived. I think the football they play under Graham Potter, they could be doing better. They just don't pick up the points they probably deserve. As for this game, I don't know. I'm going to go for Brighton. I thought they played really well when they beat Leeds the other day. So I'm going to go for Wolves 0, Brighton 1.
I was going to go 1-1. They are the Portuguese Stoke City. and I will not be told anything different. They do not play nice football, Wolves. I've said it for seasons. Me and Sophie have arguments about it all the time. She thinks Wolves are great, and I'm like, they are terrible. They are the most boring team. Everyone slates Burnley. They're worse than Burnley to watch, and I stand by it. And I'm just going to go. They're going to draw. They're just going to make it a boring 1-1 draw. They're going to make it really boring and physical. And I hate watching Wolves play football. 1-1. I hope so anyway, because I want to beat you. But 1-1.
Next up, we go to Villa Park. Aston Villa taking on Manchester United. Could be an interesting game. Villa have been pretty decent lately. That was a good win last time away to Goodison. Away to Everton, at Goodison, should I say. Manchester United obviously didn't play last weekend because of the game being called off against Liverpool. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Villa could get something here. I think United know that the title's gone. They can still win the Europa League, though.
United roll them.
Yeah?
Comfortably. United have got a fantastic record at Villa Park. And Villa are not the same without Grealish. If they had Grealish, then I'll probably be batting the other way, because he has a good game against United every single time. But I think United win comfortably. I think they'll probably go 1-0 down. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think United win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Next up, West Ham, who are still keeping that top 4 hope alive against Everton, who obviously lost to Villa last time. I don't think they're going to make the top 4 anymore. I don't know if they'll make the top 6 or 7. They might do. But as for this game, I'm good about West Ham. I think West Ham look very good at the moment. I really want them to make the top 4. David Moyes doing a great job, and it would be agonising if they don't make it. I'm going to back them here 1-0.
I'm going to say that Everton lose badly. I'm going to go West Ham 3-0.
Wow.
Everton are just weird, like, so unlike a Carlo Ancelotti team. Like, they just fold so easily. And I think it just sums up Everton as a football club.
Yeah.
They get all these managers and they spend all the money, but they're just living in their shadows of Liverpool, and they always will do. And that's a shame, because they're a good club, but they don't do anything, do they? Like, at the start of the season, they were saying they were going to get top 4. They're not even going to make top 8 at this time, at this rate, if they carry on the way they're going.
No.
And they'll lose all their good players. They'll lose Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
And they'll lose Richarlison. Do you know what I mean? I think West Ham batter them. I'm going to go 3-0.
3-0. Next up, we go to the Emirates on the Sunday, where West Brom have to win to keep any slim hopes of safety still alive against an Arsenal team. Not looking great, are they? I think they'll probably finish 9th or 10th, but that's not very good for Arsenal. Do you know what? Arsenal 1, West Brom 2. West Brom just to starve off relegation for a little bit longer.
I'm going to go 4-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
They're like, again, the other day they won 2-0. Comfortable at Newcastle. And St James's Park is a hard place to go. And I just think with Arsenal that it's a laughable club. But I stand by it that West Brom, Norwich should not be allowed to get promoted to the Premier League. It's boring, isn't it? Like, every season they just go down. Like, they come up, they go down. They come up, they go. I don't think they've ever sustained more than one season in the Premier League, the pair of them, in the last 10 years. I can't think of it.
West Brom were up there for a few years ago, but
they were the yo-yo club, weren't they? Now Norwich have taken that prize. Like, I want to bet you now, right, that Norwich go down bottom of the table next year. I can guarantee you, and Watford go down as well.
Okay.
I could just imagine it. Like, we do our predictions now. Norwich will be bottom of the Premier League next season.
Okay.
That is going to happen.
Alright, and West Brom win the Championship?
Yeah, no, it will. They'll swap places. They seem to do it every single time. Like, one of them goes up, one of them goes down. I just don't understand. How can their fans be happy?
They'll never meet again. They're always doing that.
They'll be playing again in 2055.
We'll move on to Monday's last fixture, where Fulham also have to win to keep anything alive. They're playing Burnley, which if they win they could try and cut the gap on them, but it seems like Fulham's survival chances have faded now. Just because I want to see the relegation battle go on a bit longer, I am going to back Fulham here. It'll be tough because Burnley are ending the season fairly well, but I'm going to go for Fulham 1-0.
I'm going to go 0-0. I like Fulham. Out of all the teams, they probably play the best out of the bottom 3. And they were quite unlucky. But again, they're another one of those teams that literally come up and then go straight back down again. Right, I just can't deal with it. It's just pointless. Just give them the title and just make them stay in the Championship. That's what I'd do. But yeah, I think it'd be 0-0. I think Burnley are another boring team, but they do well under Sean Dyche. And, yeah, hard to beat. 0-0. Yeah.
0-0. That wraps up the Premier League predictions for this week, guys. Not long left of the Premier League season to go. Get your predictions down below. Make sure you've all hit the like button, subscribed if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.